Ohio State won the toss and deferred. So Wisconsin will be receiving under the bright sunshine of Camp Randall. And we're underway, and a fair catch taken around the 7-yard line. And on the sweep, about a 3-yard pickup for Dylan Jones. Played pretty well against Michigan a couple of weeks ago. Not so much in the shutout loss to Iowa last week. They keep it on the ground, and maybe 2 yards for Dylan Jones. It's going to bring up a third down right off the bat. Only 38% on their third down conversions this year. Simmons in the shotgun. First pass is caught. It's going to be close, but I think he's about a yard shy.
Yeah, I think his knee came down as he caught the pass.
This one's going to take a great roll and out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Bo Jackson with him in the backfield on the first snap for the Buckeye offense. The RPO and the throw to the outside of the All-American Jeremiah Smith picks up about 5. One of the fine defensive players for Wisconsin. Sayin delivers a dart to Carnell Tate and a first down. So far it is another throw, another completion. Smith.
And the matchup with the receivers for Ohio State.
Sayin rolls, throws, going to his left, got it to his tight end, another first down. Started this at their 11-yard line. They've worked it out to the 47 and a 1st and 10. Sayin flips it out, same guy, same result, and into Wisconsin territory goes Claire. 2nd and 5 for the Badger 48. Sayin getting some heat this time, steps up, delivers across the middle of Jackson. And Bo Jackson's got it to the 32-yard line. Another Ohio State first down.
And they're going fast.
Jackson hit in the backfield, and there's a negative play. Finally, for the Barton is the leader of our group. He led the way for a 1-yard loss on that one. 2nd down, 11. First time Ohio State's even been mildly behind the chains. And whistle, flags down. And Sayin down.
Yeah, the whistle blew, but I think it was Cheeks, number 15, that continued through there.
Snapped, false start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. It's still 2nd down.
Yeah, you worry about him and number 17
Absolutely.
down at the bottom. Carnell Tate, who already has a catch today, too. This is going to be the slot man, Innes. And Sayin is 7 for 7 for 62 yards on this drive so far. The 9th play of the drive. Sayin getting a little bit of heat. Going deep to the end zone. Touchdown, Carnell Tate.
Can't play much better defense than this. You can't throw the ball better than this.
30-yard plus reception for Carnell Tate this year to cap.
Looking throw, but Sayin put it there perfectly.
Aiden Fielding to kick. And Wisconsin will bring it out to the 25 for the 2nd time for the Badgers offense. He's got plenty of time. Fires, and that one's complete out to the 40-yard line. Jackson McGowan picks up 15 on that reception. And now they'll try the run game for about 3 for Dylan Jones. 2nd down at 6. Simmons over the middle, and that ball is intercepted.
Cade Giacomelli goes out there, hooks, puts it right on the face mask. Get
Now
me back
following.
in there. We're throwing. Get me back in there.
Following the turnover, they start at the Badger 43. Sayin still perfect. Screen pass, Bo Jackson. Just a shoestring tackler. He might have had a lot more. 2nd down, 4. That one's complete, too, to guess who? The All-American, Jeremiah Smith, dead for 10. First down at the 23. Sayin looking for more. To the end zone. And tipped away. Nice defense that time by Ricardo Hallman, who we talked to yesterday. By Hallman. Sayin out to Jackson. Bo Jackson weaves his way down to the 20-yard line. They're down at 7. C.J. Donaldson in the backfield with Sayin. Sayin this time a little bit of heat, and they got to it. That's his long this year so far. And it's still his long this year so far. But a stop for Wisconsin. So that was a interception by Sonny Styles, and then a 23-yard drive in just 6 plays, 2.5 minutes to get the field goal.
Yeah, great answer by that Wisconsin defense to keep this football game alive for them.
And so Wisconsin will start at the 25 again. An assistant coach there, interim coach when Jim Tressel left. And now against his alma mater, looking for anything to go right. K. Giacomelli on the carry. Not two guys playing that position better all season so far.
They don't have that.
Tight end on the move. Dylan Jones just stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. Sean West set to punt again. His first one went 55 yards with a great roll.
Man.
This one he blasts as well, way up there. Fielded at the 16-yard line. And Ennis, nice return. Saying under center, gives it off. C.J. Donaldson. And Donaldson, big run. First down at the 43. Claire, the tight end, will settle in on a slot to the right. Sayans going that way and throwing that way. And got Carnell Tate.
That's really flying.
A 27-yard streak. And now he's looking for more across the middle and has it. And it's Donaldson out of the backfield. First down, Buckeyes. Banged up secondary.
And Ryan Day is not playing the long game here. He wants to put this game away early.
This time back on the ground where they pick up about 3. Final 40 seconds, first quarter from the 13-yard line of Wisconsin. Jackson got to the 10. And that might close out. Looks like they're going to snap it before the end of the quarter. Sayin fires on the fade, and it's a touchdown to Carnell Tate for the second time today. A 70-yard drive for the Buckeyes in 6 plays. And we're at 17-0.
He doesn't lob the ball much, does he?
No, not really. This one's going to be returnable from the 10-yard line. And tough run out across the 25 for Giacomelli. From the 26-yard line. And going to be a loss of 2 on this for Dylan Jones. I mentioned earlier he's a midseason first-team All-American. Simmons high, wide, incomplete.
Defense. Defense number 6. Spot on the foul, automatic. First down.
Devin Sanchez, Gary, the freshman who's been getting more and more playing time. Got a little handsy.
Yeah, got his hand
at the 35. Full house backfield. And somebody lost their headgear in there on the stop for Dylan Jones.
There's 4, 5, 6 guys that are rotated in there.
McDonald's a second team mid-season All-American, the guy that had to sit out a play. And diving for the first down, Lance Mason's got it. So they've got a little something going on here on offense if they can keep it up. And back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it for Dylan Jones.
Wisconsin and their fan base were thrilled to bring him here.
They fake it to Dylan Jones on the end around, and then they throw it back to him in the flat, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Giacomelli in the backfield with Hunter Simmons on a 3rd and long. Buckeyes might have jumped, could be a free play. Simmons rifles it down the middle and got his man. Good throw, and he got it to Lance Mason again. Simmons in the gun, back to throw, pressure coming, down he goes.
See, that's the one where you would really love him to just get rid of the ball.
5.5 sacks on the year now for Armel Reese.
Man, what a play.
It took in the backfield with Simmons. Tried to get Ohio State to jump again. We do have a flag.
I think it's going to be on Wisconsin, don't you think?
Starts. Offense number 10. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Listen, Darian Dupree. Okay, now you lose Giacomelli, and that's why Ituka's in the game.
And then he jumps.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not good.
He barely found his helmet before he got out there.
Now it's 3rd down and 22. They've taken themselves out of field goal range. Now the Buckeyes jump again. Could be a free play again for Simmons. Throws late, throws incomplete.
Now that was a smart play by Hunter Simmons. As you get the jump at the end of the line, you're going to let that ball go, take every chance with it. I think it happens right over here this time. Kenyatta Jackson.
Offside. Defense number 97. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
All right, think about this Wisconsin team, Brad. They're playing with their number 3 quarterback because of 2 injuries at quarterback. Now they're playing with their number 4 running back right now. Losing Dupree last week.
Yep.
Jones went down. Yakimelli goes off, and now you're going to number 4.
And it's still the third down at 17, even with the offside penalty by the Buckeyes. Blitz coming late from Styles. Simmons loads, has hit as he throws, and it harmlessly will roll unless they don't rule that a throw. It's picked up by Arvell Reese, who's got the ball. I don't know if I've heard a whistle.
I think
if they rule that a fumble.
Yeah, I think Kenyatta Jackson, number 97, knocked it out of Simmons' hand.
A fumble. Recovered by the defense.
Was the ball moving forward, though?
Well, I think that's a throw.
That's a pass.
You never know if Jackson's going to knock that thing loose, and now you're kind of pushing a loose ball forward. So I've been back there before. You just want to drop a beanbag and let it play on.
So they did reverse the call. Bertram's punt. Let's see.
Yep, he's got the ball outside. NFL, you can't have your feet in the end zone, but college, it's just the ball.
Couldn't have done it any better as Bertram's put it down there, and then his coverage team did this.
NFL call, if people are used to watching the Packers around here, if you have your feet in the end zone and you touch the ball, it's a touchback. College, it's just the ball.
So that's going to put Ohio State's offense, in a hole here at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you know what the Ohio State offense is thinking right now? Oh, here's an opportunity to get 97 yards.
Yeah, and use about 6 minutes of the clock.
Exactly.
First down. Julian Sayin in the shotgun. Bo Jackson is with him. Bo gets the call. And he'll blast it out to around the 8. Gives them a little more room to work. 2 touchdown passes from Julian Sayin to Carnell Tate. And the field goal, if you're just joining us, that's where the Buckeyes are right now here with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Second down and 5. C.J. Donaldson, now the Ohio State tailback, but it's Sayin to throw, and he goes to Donaldson out of the backfield. First down. A lot of injuries so far for Wisconsin in this first half, Jenny.
It's been busy. Okay, so Christian Allegro, who's out on the field right now, he was back in the locker room. They put a brace on his left arm. He's trying to work through it. If he can play, he's going to be out there. If it doesn't go well, he's out for the game. On the offensive side of the ball, Dylan Jones and Cade Yakimelli both dealing with lower body injuries. So right now they're on their 4th-string running back, guys, because Dupree is already out.
Oh, boy. Not what they were looking for today here at home. Play action. Sayin loads, going to go to the tight end, and he's going to be short of the first down. Max Clare, about 2 yards shy of the first.
Watch the center play of Carson Hinsman right here. You get this center giving you time in the middle of that pocket. That allows your quarterback to climb inside. Watch the job he does, pushing his guy past the quarterback on the play. Carson, a Wisconsin lad.
The only Wisconsin native on the Ohio State team out of Spring Valley, Wisconsin. There's his mom and dad. John looks like he could play right now.
Absolutely. Carson has some tough memories here. As a freshman in high school, he lost the state championship here. And then in 2023, he was the starting center, and he said, I had a rough game against these guys.
He's not having a rough game here today. Not yet. Sayin, that one's tipped, incomplete, intended for Jeremiah Smith. And it'll bring up third down at short.
Good call, Ness. I think it was Barton again, number 68, that got his hand on that one.
There's the numbers on Julian Sayin. He's not hurting his completion percentage. This is only the second incompletion, and there's the play Gary talked about. Got a hand up there, and it forces third down.
Yeah, good effort that time. You remember you saw Kenyatta Jackson turn around the corner, get low, and that's exactly what happened with Ben Barton that time.
Badgers looking for a third down stop here. And they get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think it was Ben Barton again, number 68. Watch him get in there. what you try to do is change the math inside. Watch him take two guys by penetrating and making what we remember a long time watching Wisconsin football. Those defensive linemen making plays like that in the backfield.
Splitting the gap, and he did it beautifully.
Yeah, got inside Chabola that time and made the play, and that's what the fans around here love to watch. That's Badger football.
So that's the first punt coming up for the Buckeyes. Joe McGuire to kick. Ooh, they got close to that one. Fair catch taken around the 36-yard line by Jaden Ballard. Yakimelli, the tailback in the eye, with Simmons under center. He'll get the carry. And picked up maybe 3. Dylan Jones going to the locker room with a limp. Jenny already gave you that update, Jenny.
Yeah, you see Dylan Jones going to the locker room right now. They're starting right guard Kenny Kadonko, their 6th-year senior. He is now questionable with a lower body injury. So right now at right guard, we have redshirt freshman Colin Cubberley. Guys, it's been one after another, these injuries for the Badgers.
And it's a mash unit. We got a new quarterback as well, and Danny O'Neill. So everything changing up. O'Neill in the pistol. And Yakimelli gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And Caleb Downs, the All-American safety, with a tackle. There's O'Neill's numbers coming in as he comes back out.
They did this a little bit in the Michigan game, brought him in for 3 or 4 plays.
We asked Ryan Day, you expect to see 2 quarterbacks? Are you preparing for 2? And he said, yeah, at least for a few plays.
Matt Patricia now will get his 3rd down nickel defense revved up here. Let's see how they come after the quarterback.
They picked up 1 3rd down. Simmons throws deep into some traffic. Incomplete. It was intended for his tight end again, who's been his favorite target, Lance Mason.
Yeah, they
and
come
his 4th
with
down.
5-man rush that time, man-to-man coverage. The interesting thing was when we were talking to Jeff Grimes about this secondary for Ohio State, he says, even when they play zone, it looks like they're playing man.
That's that they cover a lot of ground.
Exactly. He said it's hard to tell if they're in man or zone because they just latch on to receivers.
Deshaun West now to punt this time. Brandon Innes waiting back around the 10-yard line. West kick again. This one goes all the way to the goal line. First down from the 20 for the Buckeyes. Sayin on the RPO, completes it. Jeremiah Smith should be a first down for number 4. Sayin throws to the outside to number 4 again. He's got another first down. Wisconsin with a blitz. The RPO to the outside and 3 catches in a row.
For a lot of yards, 22 yards, but they don't have to.
Sayin, near side throw, complete with Julian Sayin right now from the 48-yard line. Quick toss, sidearm throw, complete, and that is Quincy Porter, who I just mentioned a couple of plays ago. 2nd down and 7 at the 40. On the ground, and a first down run, and still going is Isaiah West. He'll stay in with Sayin on first down at the 26. Sayin throws complete to the tight end, but right on it. Nice job defensively to knock him out of bounds. James Peoples in the backfield with Sayin, who's completing 92% of his passes. Let's see if he has time to get rid of another one. He does. He completes it, and it's just inside the red zone. A 3rd down and 3 for the Buckeyes. Sayin climbs the pocket, had that one tipped. Incomplete. 38, and this is from 38. And he pushed it to the right. Over to the right-hand side. And they're just going to keep it on the ground here. A depleted backfield, too. They'll run it. Yakimelli.
Got to run it, though.
And they do. And they're going to come up a yard shy. But now you can use the clock. Oh, they brought the heat. He got it away. Innes backpedals.
Oh, what a punt.
And a good punt, and it used about 5 seconds in the air.
It was very close. I'm sure the punter could feel it in the pocket. And right up the middle and, maybe a yard away?
And Sean West kicking it east for 53 more yards. And used up some valuable clocks. There's one play left in the half, barring a penalty.
Never know because of, double numbers, but I think it was Jalen McClain, number 18, that almost got that block.
And
Special teams, you're always going out on a limb when you name a guy, don't you think?
Absolutely. By the time they get double numbers figured out, I'm going to be fishing somewhere. And a knee down for Julian Sayin, and that ends the half. And the third quarter underway. Offensive plays for Wisconsin. In the pistol, this is Bo Jackson off the left side, and Jackson goes out to the 30.
Said we need to move people up front at the line of scrimmage, guys.
Here's Sayin out to Jeremiah Smith for a first down in the turnover ratio, and they've turned it over all 7 games at least once. Bo Jackson out across the 50 and another Ohio State first down. Our game trends.
Ohio State figure out how to run the ball a little more efficiently.
Sayin got a low snap, and that might result in a sack, but he actually gets back across the line of scrimmage. And now under center for Julian Sayin. They'll give it to West. And he's stacked up at the line. 3rd down and 9. Here comes the blitz. Flags are down. Sayin throws, and it's caught, but it's short of the first down.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield. That penalty is declined.
Donaldson was Sayin on the backfield for the Buckeyes. On 4th and 4. Sayin throws far side, and Tate caught it. He caught the back end of that thing on the way out of bounds. Over 100 yards for Cardell Tate, including 2 touchdowns. And they go back to him on the sideline. He's just insane.
Yes, the receivers just love that type of catch.
Pick up a 7. 2nd down and 3. Back to Bo Jackson. Hit in the backfield, and good pursuit. 3rd down and 7 this time. Sayin gives to Jackson and dragged down for another loss. Darrell Peterson.
This crowd that saw their Rose Bowl teams at halftime, as you see a flag is down, will appreciate a defensive play.
False start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Wow, so it doesn't really count.
No, it doesn't count.
Phillip Daniels on the other side of the play, right over here is the one they called it on.
So that's a break for the Buckeyes because the play was basically dead, and he lost more yardage than the penalty was.
And I will say this, the Buckeyes on the left side of the line were not aware of that. That was a good stop, but they get to do a do-over, and that allows number 10 to have another shot at you.
3rd down and 12. Tate and Ennis both to the right side. Jeremiah Smith to the top of the screen. He's looking that way. Sayin scanning the field. Late throw, and it is caught by Ennis from the right hash. And this one's up and good. And those were better times, for sure.
And remember, he was warned, do not take this job.
Yeah.
It's a dead end, and he sure found out it was not a dead end.
About 5 plays that day because we were laughing so hard at the late Chris Farley, one of the great comedians of all time, and a Madison native who's actually buried about a half a mile here at a cemetery near the stadium. And we salute those guys and all those Rose Bowls that were here at halftime. Pretty cool. 2nd down and 10 for these Badgers. And this throw is high and incomplete. Giacomelli in the backfield. He'll now flare out of the backfield. Simmons looking that way, getting some trouble. Throws sidearm, got it complete. And is out near the 30-yard line of Vinny Anthony. Hate to say the punter has been one of the stars of the day for Wisconsin, but he has been. Ennis is going to let this one bounce, and it's going to get a great roll again. He finally picks it up at the 10. A little bit dangerous. Makes a couple guys miss and got about a 7-yard return out of it. He's to the right. They'll keep it on the ground of Bo Jackson, though. Jackson trying to pop it outside. He's not going to get there. Nice pursuit. James Peoples, the tailback this time. But it's going to be Sayin, and he's hit, and he goes down. Nice pursuit, and it was Agard from the secondary with a sack. That was a proud play. Let's see if they can come up with another one. Sayin rifles it to Jeremiah Smith. Oh, he let go of the ball at the end. Let's wait and see if he caught the ball or if it was blown dead or if they got back on top of it if he did. The linesman's right there trying to get the bodies
on
off.
The field was the runner was down on the ground before the bar came loose. First down.
All right, his knee was down before it came out. Julian Sayin trying to draw him off sides so far.
I think Luke Fickell would love to see him go for it. This could turn it around for his team.
And there's a quarterback sneak, and he's got it at the 28. Cardell Tate comes a little bit closer in line, and they're going that way, and that one's a rare miss. Sayin 4 career 300-yard passing games, including in this one today. And back to throw again. He's going to throw it out in the flat to Bo Jackson. He's going to have an easy first down and then some. You saw Reiger almost got him by the ankle, but he pulled away from that to complete the pass. Now back to Bo Jackson. Jackson spins his way into Badger territory at the 49-yard line.
There it is right there, just creasing it.
Now on the play fake, going deep for Jeremiah Smith. Tips and incomplete. 3rd down and 3, and they will throw it. Sayin, and he's got the first down, and down the sideline goes Quincy Porter. First down with 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, and a keeper by Sayin. 60 more yards rushing a game. He said, we'll take any that we can get. That's one thing that if you look at Ohio State, you might think that's an Achilles heel, but not when they're running like that at the 4-yard line. West, the guy that got him there, and he gets him a couple yards closer. In the eye, he's been their touchdown maker down close this year. 6 rushing touchdowns. They pull it and throw it and lob it and touchdown to the tight end, Kazmarek, for the score. For Jaden Fielding, up and good. I had a buddy that played for Wisconsin, a good friend. He's texted me 3 days in a row, did you have a red brat or a white brat? I finally said, if I ever get over there and I ever get in, I'm going to have one of each and a very cold beer. So they've gone scoreless against Iowa. We got a minute 15 remaining in the 3rd quarter here. That's a long stretch without a touchdown and points.
And the irony for Wisconsin is they were the original transfer quarterback with Russell Wilson.
That one worked out for him. Hunter Simmons running for his life. Got rid of it just as he was about to get sacked. Buckeyes bring an extra man with a blitz. Simmons in trouble. Could have been a holding call in there. It's a sack instead. And he is shaken up.
He might be hurt now, too. He spun to his left.
But was down. It's 4th down.
I wonder if his left knee, ankle.
Just when we're talking about all the injury problems at the quarterback spot over the years and this season, and now the guy that's played the majority with the exception of 1 snap, Hunter Simmons. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the way your ankle's supposed to go under your own body. It's just a lot of weight on top of you. Home Depot, Big Ten on CBS, and heads into the 4th quarter. Sean West to punt again from inside his own 5-yard line. High snap, and he's going to run with it.
It's a long way to run.
Sean West still running, and he got it. First down, Wisconsin.
I didn't think there was any chance.
This guy barely punted in practice until a couple of days ago, and now he's a running back.
There was a man that could have made a tackle. I think it's either Pettijohn or Peoples. Who you want? Both are number 20 that had a chance to make the tackle.
How about the balance there? Put his hand down. They took the tailback in the eye. They fake it to him. O'Neal, deep middle, and incomplete. Intended for his tight end, Lance Mason.
Yeah, beautiful job switching off by the secondary by Ohio State this time. At the end of it, Nick Minosin comes off late. perfectly played, lets the guy go through the post, looks for the next one, finds it.
O'Neal on the season, coming in at completed 71% of his passes, 5 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions as well. From the 36. Straight up the middle. Looked like there was a face mask in the middle of that pile, but I don't see a flag. As Ituka on the carry.
Ness, we've watched. Yeah, I think you might. He had his hand on the ball.
Yep. He was trying to rip the ball out, not his face off.
But we've seen live 7 quarters entering the 8th of this Buckeye defense. I don't see a weakness yet, do you?
I don't either. And I thought coming into the season, all the guys they lost, that they couldn't be this good, but they look to be as good. O'Neal, tough run by a guy that's been banged up as well, and he's got a first down.
See, that's what I thought that Luke Fickell was bringing in when he brought in Billy Edwards. One more guy to run the ball to help this offense open up a bit for Jeff Grimes. Kind of new attack of running the ball differently this year. It all kind of melted away with the injury to Billy Edwards.
O'Neal did have 44 carries coming in, so that's number 45 on the season. He does have a touchdown on the ground rushing. And so far on this drive, 5 runs, a couple of passes. Haven't gone very far. And we're under 13 minutes to play. That throw is too far in front of the tight end, Lance Mason.
Kind of interesting to watch this game unfold for Ohio State. You know, the 2 wild card players for this defense, Arvell Reese and Caleb Downs, have been very quiet in the football game.
Reese had a sack earlier. Caleb hasn't had to call his name that many times.
Nope.
The fewest through 6 games since 1975. They have given up a total of only 41 points in 6 games in 3 quarters.
Yeah, but you can almost smell now that Matt Patricia, the higher-ed defensive coordinator, one of the big come-throughs for this team this year, the hiring of Matt Patricia when Jim Knowles left for Penn State. This was questioned. When it happened, everybody went, wow, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
But it has come through, and right now I think he will not be happy and his players won't be happy if they don't pitch the shutout on this thing.
Giacomelli in the backfield with O'Neal on 3rd down at 6. And all kinds of motion and flags. And it's going to be a false start on Wisconsin.
Was it 71 Malman that time?
Offense, everyone but the center.
Yeah, there you go.
Penalty, 3rd down.
That kind of says it.
That's
right
not nice. That means the center was wrong. He actually said it. Everybody did it right, maybe, but the center. Let's see.
Jake Renfro is like, I got this. I know the snap count. Oh, no.
Yeah, you wonder if it was Renfro that didn't know the snap count.
Could be. It happens. And it makes this 3rd down that much more difficult. O'Neal waiting too long. Down he goes. Kenyatta Jackson with a sack.
Yeah, that's the problem. You have to have that clock in your head. You know, your offensive linemen, they're going to push them wide. But once you grab it, it's 3rd and long. 1,001, 2, you got to let the ball go. Not easy. I'll tell you that right now. Coming off the bench, trying to figure out who's back there with all those Ohio State different zone looks and combo mans. Really, really tough to throw the ball.
Got to be careful here now. It's 4th and 16, and Sean West is in to punt.
The offensive weapon.
He took it 20 last time. I think he's going to kick this one.
Oh, what a punt.
Tell you what, if there's an MVP, he's it for Wisconsin. That's not what you want to talk about too much. Nice run back, though, by Brandon Ennis.
I told you, the guy's unconscious. He just wants the ball. I still think they would like to run the ball better, but tough to take it out of that guy's hands.
Especially when he's doing that to Jeremiah Smith. Bo Jackson with him in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nice gain for Jackson. And a lot of guys that have lost their jobs. We hate to see that. Most recent, James Franklin at Penn State. And things not going well today. And, of course, the endangered species list could very well include Luke Fickell as well here at Wisconsin. Just being honest. The athletic director, Chris McIntosh, and the chancellor, Jennifer Mnuchin. There could be decisions coming up. And, you know, we forget about the families they have and all of that. You go, okay, so-and-so got fired, so-and-so got fired. He's got, 6 kids.
Luke understands that. He knows the game he's in.
Yep.
When we met with him on Friday, he knows exactly where he stands. He even said, it's tough on Chris McIntosh. He loves this place, the guy that hired him for the job. He has to do the job for Wisconsin. It's just very complicated, but everybody knows big business these programs are.
Chris, former offensive lineman on those Barry Alvarez teams that we talked about earlier. And that's tough, too. It's your alma mater.
Yep.
Isaiah West getting some time today, and he's looked good.
Yeah, I think because a lot of people now will see the stats of this game and look at Julian Sayin and say he's playing himself into the conversation. He keeps winning game after game after game. You put the two together, the wins, playing for the championship and putting these numbers up, he'll be in the midst of the Heisman. They've had back-to-back Heismans. They've never had back-to-back national championships. They're in the running to do it this year.
Not many people have done that over the years either, the back-to-back national titles. Georgia, the most recent. Right now, pitching a shutout here in Madison.
Just remember, this is a team that lost 14 players to the NFL draft. 4 in the first round, 5 in the second round. I mean, these were stars of this team just a year ago. They're 2 running backs. Emeka Ibuka might be the rookie of the year, and they have reloaded. Will Howard was the transfer quarterback, and Ohio State comes right back with another championship team.
Sayin, waiting, bought himself some time, and throws. Almost got a touchdown to Jeremiah Smith. Emilio Agard broke it up.
He might have had his choice. He could either go to number 4 or Smith, but a nice job that time by Agard to make the play right. Took him right out of it. I thought he was going to throw to Brandon Innes. He was open on the play too. Oh, look at him put his hands on his head. He thought Smith had that catch.
Sayin thought he had it too, which would have been his 4th touchdown of the day. 3rd down and 3. Blitz coming. Swing pass out complete to Peoples. Peoples got the first down.
Yeah, that was it was a throw, but it was a run all the way to the wide receivers. They're all going to block downfield. No one else is catching this ball but number 20. You can see Jelani Thurman downfield blocking. See downfield, Graham is blocking. They were not going to get the ball thrown to them. That was a one-man route to the running back.
First down on the ground, and West, another good run. Well, Gary mentioned this, and we start to think about it. The preseason, here were the Heisman favorites: Manning, Nussmeier, Klubnik, Smith, and Sellers. The only guy that's still in that conversation, Jeremiah Smith. Now his teammate down there on the bottom is going to move up, and that top guy, after 4 interception game last night, is probably going to move out.
Yeah, this guy might go to there, right? I mean, he could at least jump up a couple spots.
Well, that's yet to be determined, but he is playing great football. He's 35 out of 41 and approaching 400 yards on the day. West trying to rip the ball out, but he's got the first down. Darrell Peterson trying to rip it out of there, made the tackle.
Yeah, this is none of my business about how Wisconsin feels about their own team and how they do the podcast and write about it, but I would have nothing negative to say about my defense in this football game.
I wouldn't either.
If your offense is only going to get not even 100 yards in a football game and you're out there against one of the most talented receiving corps, you're beat up, and these guys have been playing their heart out. Ben Barton, from the very first snap, I think Badger fans should be proud of the way their team fought in this game as hard as they could. They just are not talented enough.
Yep. And again, even on that snap, they make a play, and it might have been Barton again. who had the official initial contact, number 68. Ben playing his heart out.
Yep.
Out of Stratford, Wisconsin, a little town, about 1,500 people. I used to go with my dad in the truck about 2 o'clock in the morning to haul grain to Stratford, Wisconsin. So I know they got a big grain elevator there. That's about all I know.
Yeah, I would have set you up if I knew that.
Absolutely.
We've been together a long time, never heard that one.
Sand, see if he runs with it here. Nope, late throw, and
Man!
touchdown.
Come on.
And it's Brandon Ennis. You usually don't get away with a throw that late, but watch this laser beam for the touchdown.
You have to remind, I did this. I did this for a living. Look at this. And where he puts this ball.
77-yard drive in 11 plays, a little over 5.5 minutes. And Jaden Fielding will tack on point number 34.
Can't quite round up. He needs.
No, not that far.
I mean,
they get the ball back, they might throw a 7-yard pass.
Might lobby for it.
Some nice Denny Anthony.
I bet you that, you want to substitute, but I don't think Ohio State will substitute on defense. They want a shutout. They'll put a few players, and I do see a few substitutes already in the game. Second look at it out there. Riley Pettijohn, 20s out there. Yeah, they have put in second and third team guys here to hold on. At least up front. Yep, in the backfield too.
But I'm sure they had instructions from the starters. Don't give this thing up.
Aaron Scott in there at corner. Yes, most of the guys has rallied out of the game.
That is a tough run by Ituka. Going to be a yard shy of the first down.
Wisconsin still with their numbers ones in there trying to do it. There's not much else. Gideon has to play. There's nobody else to do it.
That's right.
Top two guys are out.
Dupree didn't even play, injured in the last game. Dylan Jones went out of this one early.
Cumberly has have to come in at right guard because of the injury that Jenny told you about.
Now O'Neal under center. And that's a first down run. And still going. Good job by Gideon Ituka. That's what we used to see out of Wisconsin football back in the day.
Yeah, that's time. Riley Mullman played right tackle all of last year, switched over to left tackle because of the need on the team, right behind Joe Bruner. Both of those guys are veterans coming back. They both started 12 games a year ago for this Wisconsin offensive line.
Gideon Ituka picked up 17 on that carry.
So did Jake Redfro, the center, number 57.
Now Giacomelli back in there. He hesitates and bursts forward. So the Ohio State defense giving up a little bit here as some of their backup players in.
Yeah, same routine. Been able to open up the holes. Good job inside by Renfro. He's been iffy all year, as I think it was Ness told you about. They've had 6 different combinations of starting offensive linemen this year because of various injuries.
Second down and a yard. And they get that yard and about 4 more.
It's basically what they call inside drill. 11 on 11, where you're only allowed to run the ball.
Wisconsin trying to get off the schneid on the scoreboard for the first time in a couple of weeks. And this is their best penetration so far at the 25-yard line.
Would be a nice time to pull it and have Danny O'Neal run the ball now. He's a runner.
And about 3 more for Giacomelli. On the scoreboard, 7th play of the drive coming up. The first 6 have all been runs for 52 yards. They'll run it again. And they get down inside the 20 with Gideon Ituka again. Wisconsin, last time they've been shut out in back-to-back games, I was still in short pants. 1968, they lost to Iowa last week, as we said.
I was a senior in high school. So, I'll tell you, during that timeout, though, at the 2-minute timeout, the whole number one defense for Ohio State went out there, encouraged them to say, keep it for us, keep that shutout. Great
Nice
leverage.
sweep to the outside.
Great leverage that time. Took on the blocker and made the play. It's exactly how you do it. Watch to the right side of the screen. He'll run right into it. Take it on with your inside shoulder, then bounce outside and make the play. Wonderful play that time.
Raheem Delane. Great job. Under a minute. It's 4th down and 5.
8 plays, 8 runs. Do they throw the ball here?
Play fake. O'Neal in trouble. Flips it. Oh! What a hit. It'll basically end any possibility of Aaron Scott on the tackle.
Okay, the play was to throw the ball, obviously, before Aaron Scott's big hit. Watch the coverage downfield. There is no one to throw the ball to. Everyone is covered. They try to go wheel out and slip the running back out there, the fullback. Look at that coverage.
Ooh.
And then Aaron Scott finishes it up to the delight, coming right across and making that play. Nowhere to throw the ball, Coach. I'm sorry. I know it's 4th down. You got to let it go, and I saw it, but
Lincoln Kineholz will come in at quarterback to wrap this one up for the Buckeyes as Julian Sayen's day is done. Just a reminder, still to come, Adam, Aaron, Rick, and BJ share their insights on this one and bring you the day's best highlights on the U.S. Army post-game show. So, Ohio State goes to 7-0, 4-0 in conference play. The Badgers lose their 5th straight to fall to 2-5 and 0-4 in the Big Ten. And Ryan Day now 52-1 against unranked opponents. And it was another shutout today.